Look at that. Look. You don't get no better than this. Look at this. Look how nice this looks. Look. Oh. So right here, and show you later. It's the apples. And what it is like, I'm doing a pear. What it is pineapple. I'm not pineapple. I'm sorry, not pineapple. My pineapple, I'm doing. What it is my pineapple. I'm eating that. I'm eating the pineapple as is. Like I'm cutting this up, and I'd be able to take this to lunch or eat this for something if I really want something sweet to eat and whatnot. But the juice I'm making is going to be a watermelon, apple, and pear. You can use whatever you want. And this the juicer. The juicer right here I got saves a lot of bread, man. Like you think about it, like when you go to the store, you get the naked. That's got a lot of artificial sugar in it. Believe me when I tell you. Like, so this right here, what I normally do. I'm gonna rinse this off. That's my son right there in the background singing. So, go ahead. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut this joint. Matter of fact, cut myself better. Hold on. I'm gonna get the bags. I'm not gonna mess your stuff up, dude. So, along with the bag, it's a nice size bag. So basically, put it right here. Anything that I cut, that way you're not making a lot of mess. You know. Okay. That way you're not making a lot of mess. As soon as you're done, all you're going to do is take this, wrap it, or whatever, make it tight. Trash day is tomorrow. So what I'm doing now is I'm cutting this. I'm cutting it in pieces. Ooh, I knew what I did wrong. What I normally do is, I'm going to show you what I normally do. This one right here, this piece right here, what I'm going to do is, hold on. I'm going to cut this right now.
I already completed the first half.
And I'm going to show you what I normally do. Because I shouldn't have to cut this like this. I don't know what made me start it off. Just
Dad,
yeah, what's up, dude?
Do you want to see the first tower that I
Hold
completed?
up, I'm going to see it once I'm done making the juice, all right?
Okay.
Got you.
Excuse me.
How good the juice be tasting, dude?
Good.
Yeah. So, what I normally do is, like this one right here, I'm gonna cut this. So, what I normally do is, I normally cut all the skin off from the start. So, I don't know what made me start off like that. I ain't juicing almost, maybe about a month and a half. So, for, you know, sometimes you kind of forget. So. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put these in here now and get them out the way. Get them out the way. So while I'm doing that, matter of fact, that way you can get a chance to see. Oop. Plug it up. While I was doing that. So what I normally do is, okay, allow me to. So look, I'm gonna be cut all the skin off now. That way, when it's time to cut this, I don't have to worry about the skin. It's easier, way easier. I'm just saying, you can do it however you want to, but this is how I do it. And not only that, man, you're gonna save a lot of money, man, by doing this yourself. Because what I do is too, when I'm juicing. What I normally do is I add a little bit of water to it too. And it makes more, but it also, you know what I mean, you juicing. And it's fulfilling, man. Especially when you take it in, and you have it in bottles and whatnot. See? Look at that. It's a lot easier to cut. Let's see. Look at that. Oops, I had it the wrong way. Look at that. See that? Look. 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 See the skin coming out. So, what I'm doing is now, look, see? Cutting the skin. Look how easy it is. Hold up. Sorry. Another thing you do not want to do, I'm going to tell you this right now. You do not want to let your watermelon sit for at least a couple days or a week. I try to do the watermelon within 1 or 2 days. Reason why? They start to go, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the seed, well, this one has the seeds, but you'll notice the inside will start turning on you because it's hot now outside. So sometimes, I don't know what it is, man. I just know that you want to get the juice out the way. Hurry up and juice it. Get it out the way. Look. See how this look? It's flat. Look. All you're doing now is cutting the little pieces off. You can leave them on. The little white part, because it's going to blend in. That little piece of watermelon made. Damn, that's banging. Damn. Damn, that's banging. I'm not going front. Alright. Mess around, end up drinking it off. And that watermelon is fresh. And that's the thing, man. Like, you get them, juice them quick because they're real juicy, real flavorful. And that's the thing, man. You want your juices to taste good. But you keeping it healthy, man. Like, you keeping it healthy. And the thing is, this is the way you save money. Like, you save money in so many ways. But just by doing this. Ain't no other ways around it. Like, when you do this, you have no choice but to save money. And a lot of times, like, I'm gonna be real with you, like, I work out. Not a lot of people are blessed to have a gym in their house. And I have a full gym. And the thing is, a lot of times, you'll kind of look at certain things and you'll think that, yo, I can't make it to the gym. I can't do these things. I can't do that. And what tends to happen is, you'll end up sliding off a workout day. And it's easy to do that, because I did it. But now, we at a time where as though, man, you're seeing so many people not making it. And dying from all type of causes. And my thing is, I don't want to leave here because of my own fault. And I want to be able, hold on, put these up. I want to be able to make it through life living comfortable. So if something do happen to me, at least I got a chance to have life at a more fulfilling way, being able to spend time with my son, do stuff with my son. And not only that, man, y'all want to do a lot of stuff with your kids. Like, if you one of them people that don't give a damn, then hey, so be it. Eat all you want, eat whatever you want. But I'm gonna tell you something. I understand that some people eat healthy and certain things happen in their lifetime, but just because it happens that way, don't mean you don't want to have you want to have a lifestyle where you want to be able to enjoy. You don't want to walk around here aches and pains like for no reason. Your joints hurting just because you chose to eat. I'm sorry, excuse me. You chose to eat whatever you want, eat a bunch of fried foods and whatnot, and now you now you walking around here complaining. And you don't want to do that. That's not cool. These are the apples. So that's basically what this juice is going to be. This juice is going to be an apple. Normally I do the ginger, but this week I'm doing this, and then I'm going to switch over to having something with carrot and ginger. I switch it up. I'm not going to do the same thing every day. And some days I'm not going to eat. I fast, so I just have a juice when I come home from work, not throughout the day, when I come home from work. Because I'm going to tell you something. One thing about fasting, if you fast, I'm just telling you, if you fast, I'm going to show you right now. Before. I'll show you. This is how this works. Look at that. What I normally do is I take this, I'll pour it in here, and I'll blend it. Bam. There we go. So, matter of fact, so it can blend better. You see it breaking up? It's doing the whole thing, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break these up. That way they blend a little bit better. Not better, but faster. And that's another thing, man. Like, look, man, this life we live, I'm telling you right now, I know what it's like to really, really get out of shape, but at the same time, it ain't no feeling better than being in shape. I don't care what nobody tell you. You can walk around out here, feel like you can take on the world, but what's going to happen is your health is going to show everything. I don't care what nobody tell you. Your health will show you everything about yourself. And that's one of the things you don't want to do. You do not want to play around with life and think that it's sweet. I don't have to break these up like this, but I'm going to just do it. But it's going to hurt. So when you look at like just think about like how you feel about life right now. Like real talk. Like how you feel about life. I can tell you this. When you change up your eating, I'm not one of the people. I'm not going to sit back and say, yo, don't, you know what I mean? Just because you eating healthy, everybody else don't want to do that. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I can tell you this from experience. I know what it's like to be cut up. And I know what it's like to really get out of shape. And I'm going to tell you this. Getting in shape and the things that you eat has a lot to do with your mental. When you stressing about a lot, you will start to think different. When you start eating different. And when you eat different, it's going to cause you to start developing better habits. Like real habits. And those habits that you end up developing, it's going to end up helping you develop a better habit of just staying positive about life, because that's the one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want to become one of those people that's not positive about life and whatnot. So, and that's the one thing about life. Like when you're not positive, you start thinking negative, and when you think negative, you already know what's going to happen. You're going to tend to say crazy stuff. Just negative. And this is one of the things about life, man, that'll tear people up. You know, that's one thing about life, man. If you walk around out here and you don't do nothing with yourself, what's going to happen is it's going to show. Because it's hard for you to be able to balance. Like, think about it. Like right now, I was up at 5:30 this morning. 5:30 this morning. My son was still asleep. Along with him being asleep, I was finishing off cleaning out apartment. Well, I have a duplex, and it's two apartments. And in the midst of doing that, I had to get up. I made coffee. I sat there, relaxed for a little bit, and then next thing you know, I end up getting busy. Get busy. You got to. Ain't no way, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I had to get busy, start getting my day started, doing the things that I need to do. And then what tends to happen is you end up getting to a point where it's though it starts to become a daily regimen to actually get busy, like to get stuff done. And in order to get stuff done, you gotta have a better eating habit so you can be able to do those things. If you don't, this is the one thing I can tell you. Say for instance, I went to bed last night and I had nothing but fried food and all type of crazy foods. What's gonna happen is you're gonna end up sleeping longer. The whole day is gonna be blown because you're sluggish. You're gonna get up. You're gonna be like, man, I'm hungry. That's why I can get up now and go back to fasting. Now, mind you, I just started back at this a good 3 months ago. Now my body is starting to catch up to the feeling of, I don't really want certain things. And it's hard to actually tell your body certain things that it don't want. But if you eating crazy stuff, your body is going to tell you you need those crazy foods. Think about it, like when you eat, like think about how many wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So when you think about all the crazy stuff you eat, just think about it. Think about when you actually stop eating those things, how your body switches up for you. Okay, I'm gonna check it out, dude. Let Daddy finish doing this, okay?
Yes.
All right, I love you.
I do.
So you think about all the things that you do out here, and you think about all the tasks that you take on in life. You ever notice, like, if you fast, like, look. Everybody's, I'm not gonna say everybody's capable of fasting. I think everybody can fast, but I don't think everybody is capable, because you do have them people that have their mindset. Man, I can't go without eating. I'll be angry, like dumb. Just talk dumb. I'm gonna be angry. Angry at who? Who you gonna be angry at? These are the people that need the fast. Just walking around starting shit, like just thinking it's cool to just say crazy stuff to people, just because they angry. Like, look, at the end of the day, man, the way you feel about life will show you how you treat yourself. And that's the main thing about life, man. You gotta treat yourself right. You gotta treat yourself right. And you also gotta take advantage of the things that you need to do with yourself. Like if you know you gotta treat yourself better, treat yourself better. But don't think you're gonna be able to treat yourself better and then you're gonna go through this life thinking that everything is gonna be sweet. It's not. It's not. And it never will. What's up, dude? You alright? Okay.
It's done. It looks cool.
What, the World Trade Center?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out a little bit. Let Daddy finish doing this. I want to get this out the way. Once I get this out the way, I'll let you drink some of the juice, and I also take a picture of your World Trade Center you built.
Okay, and make a video about it.
Okay, I'll make a video about it too.
Good.
Alright, dude. Yeah, so just think about there we go. So when you just think about all the stuff that you're trying to do now, think about your progress if you actually started treating yourself better. That's the one thing about life, man. When you treat yourself better, you're going to do better. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about with the, like what I was talking about earlier about the juice? Like when you do the watermelon, as soon as you get it, like I just bought this today. Look how juicy it is. Now mind you, oh man. Matter of fact, give me a whole bowl. Look at that. That way I get this out of my way. You can use different bowls, just put the stuff, separate it. That way, because juice runs away from the watermelon. So what'll happen is, if you separate it, put the watermelon all together, what'll happen is, it'll stay inside the bowl. That way you can pour the watermelon inside the juicing if you want to. And don't get it twisted. I have a Ninja, a Sense. It's a Ninja right there, right behind. It's called a Sense. It chops anything up and make it into like juice. So you can use that too. Except it's a little different when you juicing it like this. Like it comes with nothing inside, just juice. So if you use the blender, it's still gonna come out good, but you'll have a lot of stuff inside of it. You know, not to say it's a bad thing, it's not a bad thing. But you choose what you want to do. Either way you're doing it that way too. You're still doing yourself good. Even talking to people, like talking to people, but when you look up people online, you do have some people say some crazy stuff like, yo, if you juice like this, it's just nothing but sugar. Yo, chill out. Eat a watermelon. You're going to notice a big difference. A big difference in how you feel. So, don't listen to that crap. Like, what you think? You going to have a soda? First off, I want to know, when was the first person that caught a heart attack? Drinking a juice that was all real pure vegetables and fruits. I want to know, because I haven't seen it yet. Now, if they do got one, hey, it had to be some other reasons why they end up conking out. But I could definitely tell you this. This juice right here, man. Ooh, shit. Yo, I'm sitting talking to y'all. Didn't realize. I ain't gonna say I didn't realize. I forgot. And this juicer right here, this is a real good juicer right here. Not real expensive. I think I might have spent maybe like $130 for this. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is way better than my other one I had. Because the other one I had, it was a thing at the bottom of it. Put it like this, they burnt out. They was on this last stem. You know, sometimes in life, when you're at that point in your life, when you can go back to back, you can knock out a good, I'm not going to say what I'm talking about, but you can knock out a good 3 to 4 sessions. Then you get to that point where it's, you done burnt yourself out. Yeah, that's what my motor did. It burnt itself out. I was using it too much. But the crazy thing is, that joint, it did its purpose. So you see right here, all I gotta do is just, after a while, man, you start being like, God damn, I'm tired of that noise. Look at that. Look how nice that looks. Matter of fact, let me put the knife down before I mess around and cut myself. Just look at that. Look how nice that look. How juicy that look. Look at that. Look how nice and juicy that is. See that? Nice. You can't, you can't do anything any better than that. So, damn, I got a lot going on. That's for gaps right there. You see that? You can definitely tell I'm in the renovation. But I got that. Look, anybody say you shouldn't have had that bottle of bananas, shut up. It's called real life. I ain't spraying it on the bananas. I'm just saying, anybody that end up saying, yo, you got that on the counter. First off, it makes you feel better. It seals cracks. You know, you're doing rentals and stuff like that between windows, so I'm going to move it in case it bothers anybody. You never know. Because I'll tell you this right now. You can do squats. Somebody that come along and say, yo, you can go down more. Not saying that, yo, I'm doing all I can do. But at the end of the day, people always got something to say. So, that's why I like this juicer. Everything goes down. Everything. If you look right here, you don't see anything in there. Just a little bit of stuff on the side, but it's not really nothing on the side, just like waste. This is a really good juicer. Matter of fact, that way you don't think, oh, I'm bull crapping. See?
Look, Dad.
See? Right.
Dad, look.
All right,
at
I'll be
this.
right there, dude. Oh boy. What did I say? You got kids? They want that attention. All right. Just gonna finish it off. So now I'm putting more in.
No.
Hold on.
No, for now you're just gonna look at my picture.
Hold on, dude. I gotta finish. Oh, dude, I can't work around your schedule all the time.
I don't.
Okay. What?
Just
What?
Dad,
Okay.
just see it.
Okay.
You'll do that after we come back.
Okay. Hold on.
It's not a big
Hold on,
deal.
hold on.
It's just juice, Dad.
It's just juice.
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on. What is? Watch out. Matter of fact,
Come see it.
use this cup. Now it's juicy. Matter of fact, so you just don't overflow. Yep. I'm gonna do that. That way, I don't mess around with that filled up. Oh, like I told you before, you already know I had a lot going on. All right, let's go see his. Boy, you got this living room looking crazy right now, man. Let me see. Ooh, the World Trade Center. Okay. I like that. All right, don't let it collapse. All right, I gotta get back to what I'm doing, okay?
Okay.
All right, I love it. Hey, I love it, okay? Yep, I love it. So, you already know. You know what it is. And like I told you before, anybody got kids, you know what kind of energy it is. So, for some odd reason, it seems like when you have air flowing in through the juicer, the juice comes out quick. I don't know. It feels like that. So, you look at all this right here, I still got a little bit left of apple. So what I'm going to do is, put this open, put this open, put the rest in. That's one thing about this juicer I like. It's a big chute. So, I'm going to fill this thing up. You see how much stuff I done put in. It might not look as big to you, but it's a pretty big chute.
911, what's
So,
your
now,
I'm playing this
I'm off to this.
The one at the house, the world is racing.
Hold up. You already know it's going to taste good. But look at that. Like, let's be real. How many of y'all right now, like seriously, all jokes aside, how many of y'all right now is looking to make some changes right now? Especially looking to save money, man, when it comes to these groceries. Like, because I'm going to keep it real. A lot of us right now are going through it. When it comes to the groceries and stuff like that, like, I'm going to keep it real. I just went grocery shopping. I just filled up the refrigerator. And this is the thing. My son loves his chicken nuggets, so I can't make him go on a fast. At 7 years old, man, you gotta be smart. You can't deprive your kids, but at the same time, you know what I mean. You implement healthy ways. Matter of fact, hey, come here, right, little man, come here. Remember when Daddy made the green juice and you said, "Oh, I don't like it," but you didn't taste it? And then when I let you taste it, what happened? It was good, wasn't it? And then next thing you know, you start liking it, just like you had the strawberry.
And I asked for more than mine.
Yeah. Watch out. Yeah, and you end up asking for more, and I love that. And that's the thing about like when you doing something healthy, like you kids.
Yeah, that's something
Everything is on the eye test, like on the eye test. When your kids see something that looks nasty, they're not going to want it. But if you say, look, just take a little sip, just taste it, a little bit. Next thing you know, that's how they start to develop better habits because You letting them taste stuff, but you don't force them. You don't try to like, just drink this, boy. Eat this, eat this. Like, you got to make it taste good. Because at the end of the day, they're not vegan. They only know what they like and what they see. You know, and that's the main thing, man. Like, you don't want to. Let's see. You don't want to deprive them, but you also don't want to make them feel like you forcing them to eat stuff that they don't want to eat. And that's another thing. Like, you want to make it comfortable. And when you make things comfortable, like, look at this. I'm not, no mess. Pay attention. No mess. You got a bag. You got a tray to catch all the juice. I'm not messing my stove up. You got the juice in that pot right there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water to it. Because it's sweet. I'm going to tell you that now. It is sweet. But it's vegetables. I mean, not vegetables. It's fruit. Real fruit. You're looking at this. Real fruit. This is going to make, no lie, at least 10 to 12 bottles. About that. I think about that. Either way, they're nice sizes. And when you drink one bottle, it's going to fill you up. No lie. And the good thing is, 12 bottles, you would have probably spent for a 12 ounce, let's be real, but for a 12 ounce, you're going to spend about $4. About $3 or $4 or something. So, you know, so with that price, that's about $48? Or depending what kind that you get, you know. Because certain places that you go to, especially if you go to the organic places, they're going to charge you up. And that's no lie, anybody know. If you're going to eat anything that's real fruits and stuff like that, and then, you know, from there, like, you'll be able to understand the things that you're actually eating. Now, the reason why I said get 2 of these is the look. Look, see? Pump it. I like using it. This is to my old juice. I just like using it because it's a lot bigger. But nothing wrong with it. That quick. This juice is almost done. Look, it's right here now. Right here. And now I'm looking at it. See, you can hardly see it through the camera. But I'm looking at it, it's right here. It's not it's see-through, but when you're looking at it, sometimes from a right angle, you know. I don't know why they make this super clear. I don't know. Who knows? There might be a reason why. That's probably why it's a stronger plastic. Look at that. And you notice the apples, like the way they come out, you know, them joints come out right. Now, this is a bag of pears, a bag of apples, and a whole watermelon. This is the pot. And notice, it's almost full. It's almost full. Damn near full. That's just off of those 3. So honestly, I'm wrong. I'm probably gonna make about 13 juices. I don't know, something like that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm moving this. I don't want this to the top because then it'll spill. So now I have to do a lot of the watermelons. Mix it up a little bit. Just blend it up a little bit. That's it. So you kind of get the drift. Like as time go on, you're gonna develop a real good trait of just doing good foods and whatnot. Like right here, like you look in here, you see rice. I'll tell you something. Rice, I got I'm gonna do another dish with salmon. I'm gonna season this good and I'm gonna do it in the air fryer. And I have also, like, these are things you'll cook. You cook them after work. Like, I don't care. Nobody said you do that after work. You cook them after work. Damn, look at that juice. Look at that juice. So what you normally do is when you cook big meals, do them after work. If you do them after work, then what you do is I got these glass containers. These glass containers, they are, matter of fact, I'm gonna show them. These glass containers are big. Look how big they are. And it's another glass container inside. You can't probably tell how big they are, but my hands are not small. So, look. Pretty big. And what you do is, they seal with a rubber thing. So you can put fruit in here. You can put hot foods. And you put them back on, lock it in. That way, it stays in. But you pack your food inside these. And when you put your food inside of it, you use a warmer. Like, I use a warmer. It's not a, what is it called? A heater. Matter of fact, I'll show it to you. That warmer is this. This right here. I plug it up to the look cigarette lighter, and look, that container fits in this and this, and it has a hot plate. See, has a hot plate. I'm no lie. You put this on, say for instance, if I'm gonna eat around 1 o'clock, I'll put this on like around maybe like, if I'm gonna eat at 1, I normally will put this on around maybe 12, or if I really want it steaming hot, real hot, I'll normally put it on maybe about 11:30. And normally when I put that on at 11:30, the food is gonna be steaming hot. Steaming hot. And that's the thing, like you want your food to taste good, but you want it hot, like you took it out of a microwave. And that's the thing, man, you gotta, oh damn. And that's the main thing, like you wanna do. I know. And that's the main thing you wanna do. You wanna make food to your liking, but also be able to warm it up. That way you don't have to, because you might not be able to get out of your vehicle. So you can use it in your car, you can use it wherever you want to use it. But this right here, this teaches you how to stay focused and how to save money. I'm gonna tell you something, you save so much money. Just think about you not eating all day. You eating efficiently, you eating the foods that you're supposed to eat. And at the end of the day, look, so when it's all done, look at this, look at that, look. Oh, I don't know where I got these bags. You gotta find your own. I can't tell you where I found these at. But I got like 1,000 of them. What happened is they on the roll. It's like a roll. And once I fill this up, this thing already heavy. Out, and they don't leak. Look, they don't leak. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead. See how this? Look, see the juice? Look. So look, I'm gonna wash this out. Damn, look how much juice that joint made. So now look, the rest. Look what I do. Look, pour. Put the rest in. Look at that. Look. Done. Now the thing is, I do the softer, I try to get all the hard fruits through the juicer first. Reason why is because a lot of times with the hard fruits, it takes a, oh, damn. Look, that thing filling up fast. So I try to fill up the juicer to get all the hard fruits out the way. Reason why, because it just, I don't know, it just feels like it runs better when you get all the hard fruits out first, because it'll run through, like with watermelon, it's soft, it's on the way. It comes out easy. Whereas the juicer is working. Look at that. When I showed you the pan, you seen nothing but seeds. So now, look at that. Ooh. Look at that. So you look, you got a full one down there, and you got one right here. So I'm gonna just leave this open. This flows out so nice. So now you're looking at, matter of fact, show you. Done. And it's not super loud. That's another good thing. I'm gonna stop this.
I just went to give Papa a hug, but guess what, Dad?
What?
He's not down there.
Oh, you went down there?
Huh?
You went down there?
Yeah, but he's not down there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, pop up. He might have left for a little bit. He'll probably be back. Want to give Pop Up a hug?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all good. He know you love him. You seen him painting down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Painting?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get some.
Pop up helping Daddy out.
Yeah.
Hold up. Not just gonna eat a muffin. What you want, a sandwich? You want a sandwich?
No, I want that.
You just want a bagel? All right. Here. You want me to warm it up?
Nope.
All right.
They're already actually warm.
Pick that up.
I haven't had them in a
Here.
while, so they should be warm by now. Are you washing them off?
No. Here you go. Sit at your desk. I don't know how you can eat a bagel by itself, but hey. What's that white thing at? For the bread, did you pick it up? What's that white thing at?
Huh?
That white thing that said pick up. Where'd you pick it up at and put it? Where'd you put it?
What?
That thing I said pick up. Where'd you put it? Remember I just said pick something up? Where'd you put it?
I haven't put it anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't heard you.
Remember the thing that fell on the floor? It was white? Damn, dude, I thought you just picked it up. Okay, alright. Oh well. That's crazy. I can't be tripping. Yo, just looking at it, yo. And the little spoil just picked it up. Oh well. So, get the last little bit out. So, the last little bit. So what I'm gonna do is, that's it. Look at that. Look, look, look. You see what's happening? Look, I poured just a little bit of water in. And look, and I'm done. It's done. Sweet. Sweet. Yep. All done. So now look. Done. So what I'm gonna do is close this now. Do that. So now open the dishwasher up. So everything easy. Remember, you're not letting stuff just sit. Everything is easy. But if you need to get your hands up in there, I can't talk about every juicer. I can just tell you that every juicer is not created equal. This is a lot easier to maintain. If anybody want to know which one I got, just send me a message in my comments, and I'll send you, not send you, but show you the one I got. Because there's nothing wrong with investing. Just investing in, investing in me. What's wrong with me? Investing in the things that are going to make you a lot better, especially when it comes to health. Because a lot of us need it. So, see in real time, I'm cleaning this out. So, you see that? What else I gotta do? I'm gonna unplug this. Oh, what up? Reverse. You want to reverse before you take this off. Most of the juices like this. That way nothing's tangled up in the inside. And then what you do is, look, this one I take off. Okay? Not too messy. Look, I get it over near the counter. Okay? Rinse it off. Get out. Rinse it off. Quick. Look how quick this is. Quick. Matter of fact, get this out of my way. Stop. I'm showing you everything. Quick. And if you think this is too slow, whatever, then, you know, you never juiced before. Because at a time, it used to take almost 2 hours for me to juice, no lie. Anybody knows they used an old juicer or a juicer that was just horrible to use? It took a minute. So easy. So easy. Now it's cleaned out. So what I'm doing now is I'm just going around it with the brush. dishwasher. I'm not washing it. What you're doing is just letting it dry. And dry out in the dishwasher. The little bit of food that was in here, I'm not letting it go down the sink. You can't if you got a garbage disposal. I ain't doing all that. Look how much is in there. Look, that little bit. So now, I'm gonna take this off now. Look, this off. Look at that. Look at that. Not even messy up in here, just a little bit of stuff on here, but I had did that, I had spilled that. And this goes to show you how good that this juicer seals putting the juice in. Because look, all I did, look, all I'm doing is just wiping it down, but there was no juice in the bottom of here, which is good. So this is now clean. I don't really have anything much on here, but I maybe had a little spackle. Now, look, take this out. Washing this off. Look. Now this is the thing right here that cuts your juicer. I mean, not your juicer, it cuts your fruits. It squeezes your fruits and then it twirls. This thing the truth right here. So you're seeing the full effect of just using a juicer from head to toe. Like, look, that's it. And now I'm gonna open this. Look, how quick. Cleaning your juicer don't have to take long, but you gotta clean it. And I would advise you clean it right after you're done. That way you get it out the way. Get it right out the way. Alright, you don't want the rest? Alright, put it in the tray. So, you just... And this right here helps clean it. Really didn't take that long, but I just wanted to make sure. And what's crazy is, y'all watch me just juice. This was my first time using this juicer. My other ones used to take way longer. Look. Clean it out. This is the only little things that was in there. So, now that this is done, so now it's time for the bottles. So, what I'm gonna do is matter of fact, do this over the sink. Do this over the sink.
Oh my stomach.
Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. I shouldn't have poured this that high. What I'm doing is I'm blending. So now I'm gonna taste both, and that's when you know it's right. Because remember, I blended with her. So what I did was, all I did was pour them into each other, blend them. You ain't gotta go crazy. They're gonna taste the same. When you pour it back and forth, you ain't got to go crazy and whatnot. Like, they're gonna taste the same. That's why you pour them in one another and blend them. So I'm gonna taste them both. Oh yeah, yeah. The same. Damn. So now, God damn it. See that? Person, damn bottle fell right there. I'm glad it wasn't one of these that fell in. Now, the one thing that makes it sweet, I mean not sweet, but makes it, you know what I mean, easy to pour. What I do is, I don't seal the whole cup. What I do is, I put it over to the side. Reason why, so air can get in. Because what happens is, it tries to sit in because it's like a suction. So, I take this cup, watch. Matter of fact, to make it easier, this is the easier way. Put it close. Move these. Make it close. And the reason why I use this tray, so when it spills on here, if it spills, you pour it right back in here. So I use this cup. Watch. Look. I'm not even worrying about. Or you can take this, do that. That way, when it spills right back in, look, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. What I do is, if you want to be smart, move them close over here. That'll be even better. Just pour it over top of the pot. So as it spills, look, it's falling right back into the pot. Look how fast. Pouring it fast. See that? And you see I'm filling them up. And remember, I used at least a good 16, no. I used almost 32 ounces of water in this. Because it's sweet. And even with the 32 ounces of water, it's still sweet. Just goes to show you how much juice you get. Remember, you go inside the store, you don't know how much juice you're getting. And furthermore, you don't even know what you're getting. Okay? Smooth. Look at that. That is sweet, man. Sweet. So, I'm not gonna front. If you tilt this just a little bit, it goes down even better. But remember, you gotta use the cup that has a pouring thing on it. It makes it way easier. And you notice I'm not making a mess. And the mess that happens inside the sink. You want to make this easy, man. You want to make it easy, and you want to make juicing easy to maintain. Because one thing that can turn you off about juicing is making a big mess to the point where it's the mess you made is a lot harder to clean up. So now, the last little bit, you just take, look, see that? Look at that. Now, if you notice, this pot didn't have as much. This pot didn't have as much as this. This has more than this. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh damn, 6. So, yeah. Look at that. Look at these juices, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong doing this. You just can't. So, you're not going to be lazy. You're going to take this, you're going to do the same thing. I'm telling you right now, don't try to do it over a counter. You can, if you make a mess, that's your fault. But, look at that. And another thing, if you fill this pot up, not the pot, this cup up, it's going to spill. The reason why, when you try to pour something from these cups, like if you try to fill this cup up, matter of fact, I'm going to show you. Watch. I'm going to fill it up. Look. I'm going to fill it up. Now watch what happens when you fill it up. Look. You can't really pour it. It's going to start pouring. Look. See? It's leaking down at the bottom. So now you know that if you just fill this up halfway, it pours better. See? Look. Now imagine if you did that over a counter. You would have spilled it. So I'm going to need more cups. So I made look at that. And you pour fast. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. Hold up. I counted 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn. 10. So I'm about to have 10. So it's going to be more than 10. Look at that. I can be quick with it now. Because look, when I spill it, look. Damn. So, luckily, I have a couple short ones. These are 8 ounces. I think. Yeah, because these are the size of the naked. So I guess these are about 10. I think these about 10. I think it's 10. I think. Either way, they're about 10. So that means I'm making a lot of juices. A lot. Same thing with this. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. We ain't wasting nothing. And not only that, man, you making healthy choices. And you done saved yourself a lot of money. Because think about that. You just made... Oh, shit. Almost messed around and spilled it. Okay. There we go. Damn, I'm about to fill up these other two. So what I'm about to do is, look. So I don't know how much this is gonna make. So I got the one cup right here. I'm pouring it slow. I don't want to waste any. Damn. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So, looking at this, just looking, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. I thought he was 12. There's 16. I think 16. Hold on. Matter of fact. Yeah, there's 16. And these are 10. Something like that. I'm close. So you got 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you got 10 of these, and you got 4 of these. So you got 14 juices. 14. But remember, they're not all just regular 14. You got the 6, whatever it is. Forgot the size. You get my drift. And now look, all done. And so when you look at that and you see the progress of how much juice that you just made, and mind you, I'm gonna drink one of these. I take one to work with me. I might drink one in the morning. One thing about these, you drink one in the morning, yo, you're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel like you can lift a car. I'm just saying. I ain't say go lift a car, but I said that it's gonna feel like you can lift a car. So, look at that. And these juices, the glass bottles, they seal really good. They have a rubber. You look, got a rubber thing in. Oh, that's crazy. Come on. Make sure the rubber is on. You can feel it. You ain't gotta make it real tight. It's nice fit, nice tight. You know, you'll be able to tell once you squeeze on. I'm just checking. Make sure the rubber is at the bottom.